Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. Bringing it back. He stopped short of the 20 at the 9th. Would wishes he'd just taken the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The expressway is wide open. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go in full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other, and it was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. A first down for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. He wants to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Where did I start for this offense? The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he tacks on the extra point. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heel,
time to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
And now on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. To throw, it's Howard. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
He's looking to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Texas! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Throws to the back. Finds his man. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Ohio State 7.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
There are analytics.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner goes down. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll run it from the gun. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and the defense frothing to keep them bottled up. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Back to pass. It's Ewers. They're working that left side. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Off the play fake. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking left. He's got him, and they convert. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
He lets it fly. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, going to the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes it. He's got it. At the 45 on his way. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Finds his big tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
On second down, wants to throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
With the catch, it's Blue. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. After the misfire, now on second down. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Finds his back in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. Got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air, it's Ewers. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He's looking for a man on second down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Ibuka. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas! And once he got loose, it was all over. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies, 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Bug, meat, windshield. Ouch. You cannot make a living as a quarterback taking those kind of hits. Nice job scrambling, getting the first down. Let's not do too many more of those.
They think there's room to run to the right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Howard. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 21, Texas 14.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Tackle is made after the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The throw. That's caught. It's Ibuka. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Now from inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Looking to pass, it's Howard. Using his feet to buy time. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out. And they were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that fourth down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Blue. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He's going to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. He's got it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Using the quick game. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Back to throw. It's Ewers. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Incompletion on first down. This offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days.
As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
3. The pull and throw off the RPO. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense, and you got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first-rounder in the future.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Hey, getting down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Howard. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. And he intercepts it. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Longhorn. This D gave them exactly what they needed. Not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. 4th and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going downfield for the big play. And incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Judkins. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
At the 31. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down for this offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 14, Ohio State 0.
They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Ibuka.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB and tried to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket. And they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football.
Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone.